Welcome back, kit heads. We are talking kit. This is full kit rankers. You know what it is by now. 5 more shirts pulled out of the rank bank. We're going to sit and talk about them. GK Sean is not here. That's why you can see the beautiful, sexy Jay on your screen. Obviously, always joined by Kit Kingdom. But we've got a guest with us this week. We've got Harry from One Clop Shop, by the way, who confused both Jay and Dom today because they thought you were both a Liverpool fan. And Jay was really gutted.
No, I'm used to it.
I got confused then. I thought you said that he thought I was a Liverpool fan.
No, I'm not saying no. You two got confused. You thought Harry was a Liverpool fan because of One Clop Shop.
Yeah, it's
Jay nearly pulled out because of obviously yesterday.
I was upset.
No, it's just one of those ones. The name I made the name when I first started selling on Depop 5 years ago, and after a while couldn't change it, so I just left it as it was.
It's like an FPL name, innit?
Yeah, once it's there, you got to stick with it.
Fair play. Right, so we are ranking some special / anniversary shirts this week. Like I say, no Sean, so Jay stepped in. He's ranked from afar, and I will be giving you what he said in regards to the shirts. He left us with a little blurb. No night out ratings though, which I did ask for, but he's not delivered the goods. So I am a bit upset about that, Sean. If you are watching, obviously. Okay, if you haven't already, do that good stuff. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your kit-loving friends. I'm not going to ramble on about that too much. I'm just going to get straight into this week's episode. Now, obviously, football is awash with special shirts, special collaborations, fourth shirts, carnival shirts, all that kind of good stuff. It's almost, it used to be a home and away, then it was a home and away in the third. Now it's a home away, a third, fifth, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. And if you're Napoli, it's 33 in it, normally. So, but a lot of the time they're brilliant, and a lot of the time they delve into history, they delve into ties into the club. Or other times it's just a money grab. But I'm okay with that a lot of the time. I mean, I've got a couple behind me, but that's fine. It's all good. So I picked 5, and I think all of them have been released this year as well, 2024. So they're all newer ones that you will have seen. And yeah, share them out to the rankers. And we're going to go down the list. We're going to talk about them. Let us know in the comments what you think about the shirts. Have we missed out any anniversary shirts or special shirts or collaborations from this season? It don't have to be just 2024. It can be 2023 as well, the whole season, that we should have maybe spoke about. And we could do a round 2. We could do a second episode and talk about them in the future, absolutely. We'll come to Harry. I'll have a proper chat with you, Harry. How's everything going over at One Clop Shop?
Yeah, it's good. It's been a bit of I was obviously full-time for most of last year, and then went back to full-time work in September last year. So it's been like a bit of adjustment. I tend to drop every 2 months rather than every month now. I just don't have time for it. But yeah, it's good.
Fair play.
All the profit going in my pocket now that I'm not living off it, which is always a nice thing, actually seeing some of the money from the business. But yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, good stuff. I know you dropped, or you teased something in there on Instagram, and Jay was following. It was that England jacket, Jay, you fell in love with over.
Yeah, mate, that looks banging. That does.
It's on eBay at the moment, open auction.
Get in there, Jay. Put your money where your mouth is, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Or just
to be fair, it's only gone up since yesterday. It's nearly at 80, 90 quid already, which is weird because it's on the website for like not 80 odd with discount for weeks, and then get it on eBay, and all of a sudden, yeah.
That's interesting. The psychology of that. Just like people are like, no, I need it. No, I need it.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Fear of missing out. FOMO and stuff, as they call it. Okay, so let's talk about this week's shirts. Well, this week's shirts in terms of how everyone found ranking them. It's always interesting to know. I think this is the earliest I've ever had shirts out. I got them out before last week's episode even came out. I was bang on it.
I forgot what we were doing today.
You have to go back and remember. I don't think I've ever got shirts out for the next episode that early, guys. But I forgot. I think Dom, again, you came back super quick. Jay, I think was the quickest came back. But I think I had to chase Harry. I forgot to chase Harry this morning today.
I forgot to do it, to be honest with you.
Got them back super quick, so it's all good. How do we find ranking them? What did you think of the shirts in general? Go around the table. Dom, yourself? What did you think?
Yeah, it was. There wasn't that many of them alike, so
No, I could tell before you even said one word. The way you started that sentence, I knew he fucking hated them all. I can tell.
So
Race,
yeah, I'll be
race to the
interested.
bottom,
I'll be
was it?
interested to hear what people did like about him.
Because you're gonna fight back on every single point they've got. Is that what you're saying?
100%.
He's here for a scrap.
Thanks for an entertaining episode. Jay, obviously king of retro football kits, as well as J Tomlin's FC. You know you don't have to put RFK anymore. You can just put JTFC, mate, if that's what.
It makes sense. That's my football kit kind of life.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it was good. I think it was easy. Number 1 was easy. Number 5 was easy, and then the few in the middle could have been up and down. But I think I'm pretty happy with my positioning.
Yeah, cool. Harry, finish up review what you think of the 5 shirts. Were there some in there that you thought bangers, classics, or others that were just like?
There's one that I really hope everyone's put a 5, but I've got a feeling this might be some disagreements. But yeah, for me, 1 and 5 was easy, and then the middle was sort of which did I dislike the least. But yeah, 1 and 5. But it may be that maybe some people completely disagree. But yeah, 5 straight on the list.
Yeah, it's not going to be as contentious as last week because Paul and Dom were sure about 1 and 2 and what positions they were going to be in. Couldn't have been more wrong. So
no. I was fuming until about Thursday, mate.
I know I had all the texts off you, mate. It's not my fault. I don't rank them all. You know what I mean? You know, cool. All right, no worries. Okay, so yeah, we've got the 5 shirts to look at. What I've done, if you don't know, it's your first time talking kit. Send 5 shirts out to the rankers. I've ranked myself this week as well. We rank them 1 to 5, and then scoring each place has a number behind it. Shirt number 1 obviously having 5 points down to shirt number 5, which has 1 point. Then gives us our final list. We go through the list and talk about what we like, what we didn't like, and why people are idiots for placing shirts where they have or whatever. So I like the fact that I think last week we did obviously MLS, and I think all the shirts were liked for certain reasons. Maybe me and Dom weren't so keen on the DC United one, but all the others were and maybe the Seattle Sounders you weren't too keen on as well, wasn't it, for some reason? Jay, I think he's got a bone to pick with you about that because it was your number 1 shirt, wasn't it? So.
It's amazing.
I agree, mate. I absolutely agree. But I think with this one, yeah, it's a mixed bag, I think. But it's interesting to find out why people have placed them. Clear winner, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. And then the rest are kind of close together. So we will go through the 5 shirts from 5 to 1, and at shirt number 5 this week is this, and I think it makes sense to put this because I put it out there on Twitter and said it to people. For me, they've kind of jumped the shark now, and I think it's getting a little bit tired, a little bit tedious. It is this. It's the AIK 124 edition shirt. Now, obviously, if you're a follower of football shirts and you're in the sort of community or the space, AIK are probably more famous for these type of anniversary shirts than they are for anything else. Definitely in football. But obviously, this shirt it's called the 124 or 124 edition because it's similar to the shirt they wore in their first ever season in the Swedish league. So it's obviously a throwback to that. 5th on my list, like I've said, they've jumped the shark. I think it is now just a money grabber because I don't think anyone cares for the shirts other than these ones. They've done a lot better. If it wasn't for that swoosh with the Nike in it, I don't think there's anything else appealing to it. It looks like a scuba suit. If you look at it close up, I think I've got a picture. It looks rubber. I think Dolphins will be jealous how rubbery it looks. But for me, yeah, it's just a miss, I think. Let's go through the rankers that are with us. Harry, you were similar to myself. We'll start with you on this one. You were similar to myself, and you had this one in 5th place as well. For you, do you kind of echo what I'm saying? They've kind of jumped that shark now, and it is kind of just seems like a money spinner for a team in Sweden that most people wouldn't even really look at too much if it wasn't for these shirts.
Yeah, like you say, they've done a whole bunch of these sort of like boxed and limited run shirts, and there's a couple that I think are quite nice, but this one, it's like you say, it just sort of it looks a bit like, not even like score draw, it looks like Toffs. Have you ever seen Toffs that do sort of retro? This is what it gives me. It's just like the collar's terrible, black and yellow. I know they've played in it, but every kit is black, gold, black, yellow trim, like whenever they're a special release. And I just think they missed the mark. You can't even see the Nike tick properly, which is like one of the nice things they have. They use that old school Nike logo. Yeah. I just think they need to stop. Every year there's a special edition limited release shirt, and it's just, yeah, this one is the worst of the lot by a mile.
There's so many special releases that they're not even special anymore, and it's kind of just. Yeah.
No, people were waiting for it. You know what I mean? Like, where's AIK's special shirt for this year?
Dom, we'll come to you next again. Similar to myself and Harry, it was bottom of your list. Like you're saying, I don't think you liked a lot of these, so for this one to be the bottom, says you really didn't like it.
So fucking bad. I hate it. I hate the absolute pants down ass slapping that they're getting and giving out to fucking fans. And I you know, at the point that they were nice, I was like fervently trying to get my hands on them. And I had like at one point on one of the releases, I had like 2 laptops set up and 3 phones on Pro Direct. Just I think I'm pretty sure if work knew what I was doing, I'd have got a disciplinary, and to no avail as well. Like, they were just picked up, and granted, when they have been good, they've been really good. But this is it's an abomination. This can't be considered like that collectible. The collar alone, it's like something that you get out of like the lost property bin. In PE, and you'd say, sir, I'm not being funny, but I'll take a detention. I'm not putting that on. You can send me that. It is absolutely rank. I think the one redeeming feature is the manufacturer's logo. And yeah, I don't know why anybody would be getting too kind of amorous about this, because it's absolutely rank.
Jay, let's finish for you. Not finish for you, but you put it 4, so you like it maybe a little bit better than us. What have you got anything positive to say? Because it's been quite negative so far.
I don't have anything positive to say, so I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's just a shame. I think it's just a shame because I like every one of their special kits so far. I can't think of a bad one. They've all been pretty good. They've always got a meaning. They're always hitting the nail on the head. And I think it was just one too many. Like you guys have said, it's just another one. They've gone too far with it. This one taking that retro inspiration just way too far. And it's a bit of a shame because I feel like, you know, the idea maybe using the AIK, the yellow and the black, there's something there that could have been cool. But I feel like the fact that they've got that huge horrible color, it's just not okay. It's that that Batman quote. It's like, you know, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's what they've done. That's what they've done here. One step too far.
Batman colours as well.
Yeah. I'm more just disappointed really than mad.
Yeah.
That's worse. That's so much worse.
I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. I mean,
it's like you'd rather your mum be angry than disappointed, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I hope I feel that.
So we've not mentioned one person on the panel of the rankers so far.
Oh no!
No one.
Oh no!
He's not done it, has he?
No one here had it obviously higher than 4th. I'll give you all one guess where Sean put this one.
Oh no!
Not number one. Not number one. Surely.
If you do the scores, so obviously me, Dom, and Harry all would have give it 1 point each. Jay would have gave it 2 points. It ended up on 10.
Oh.
So yeah, Sean.
No way.
Sean's number 1 shirt, everyone. Like it's almost becoming a meme now that he does this. But that, you know, this is Sean. This is why I love him. I don't know about everyone else, but yeah, he does have to say though, he loves the collar and cuffs apparently, and he would love to play in it. Love the added. Yeah,
what does that mean?
I don't know.
You'd feel the breeze on your nipples. That collar's that big. I'd hate to play in it. The drag coefficient of this must be 0.
Drag coefficient. That needs to be a thing for football shirts. You know, you're looking down a list and it's like polyester count, the drag coefficient. Oh, I'm not buying that. Fuck that. And he said he likes the added touches of the raised AIK and Nike and stuff like that, which, I like I said before, for me, that is the only redeeming quality within this shirt. is the
You can only see it in that photo. Like the
yeah,
light, if you look at it from any other angle, you can't see that.
Yeah, no,
So it's just-
spot on. It doesn't look any better, you know, especially on that one. It just looks like the night tick from there, from far away. Like it literally just looks like the night tick.
Yeah.
And then soon the closer you get in, obviously you can see a little bit. And then that first picture, I mean, yeah, it's just not good, is it? I think because he's a keeper, I think he likes to dive about on it. That's what I'm taking from Sean on it. I'm assuming. Maybe I'm giving him a bit too much credit, which is probably true. But there we go. Fifth on our list this week. Panels, you know, apart from Sean, not too keen on the 124 edition from AIK. This year's special release from them. They've done better. Must try harder. You've got not an A. What? Let's get into shirt number 2 with 13 points from the rankers overall, and it is this from Bristol Rovers. It's their 1974 to 2024. I like the heritage shirt. I like the name of it. I know where Dom's going with this, and Harry said toffs before. This is toffs, mate. Absolute tough tackle. It was 4th on my list, and I like the idea, the execution, not so much. I know they've obviously now imagine they were still with Hummel and they did this. I think it would be in a very different conversation. I think the shirt would be, I said, idea great, execution. Yeah, Sean had this one in 5th place. This was his 5th place shirt, and he says he likes the simplicity, very United 50s, 60s. Looks like it hugs a muscular figure. I personally didn't look at it that way myself, but again, welcome to the world of GK Sean. Dom, let's kick it off with you on this one, and it was second for you on this one.
Yeah, showed me on a muscular figure.
You like it on toffs, I guess. I mean, I don't know if he's muscular, but at least that one
looks baggy as anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You think it's meant to be? Go on, Dom. Why is it the second best of the 5?
I didn't really like many of them, and I think I think that's missing like a read out manufacturer, because obviously anything without that is reminiscent of score draw toffs. Just some random knockoff, and like an elder relative gets shown you like this isn't actually a fucking football shirt, and you feel. But like this differs from the AIK one in that obviously it's a really it's a historic nod, but they've not gone with like the technology from decades ago. They've gone, all right, we'll have to give it some kind of modernity, give it a fitting collar at least. So they've kept it simple, and I kind of give them credit for that. And it's one of the better ones in a bad bunch.
Harry, come to you next on it, pal. And 4th, similar to myself for you. It's better than the AIK, but again, out of the 5, probably is in the right place for you.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like, to be honest, probably the brief for the shirt, they've got it spot on. Like it's replicating like an old shirt, but like it's just a bit boring. Like it's not horrible. It's just not interesting. And I think either a read out manufacturer or I don't know what the original shirt, but like a white manufacturer, because as soon as you take that manufacturer that's visible off, it just looks fake, basically.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like that. Look at that. Like that. It looks much better on the player than that photo is awful. That looks like I've sort of just got a load of badges and a load of red t-shirts and just whacked it. Yeah, it's not great, but it's inoffensive. It's just not very interesting.
I think I agree with you. It does look like you're on Toss website. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh yeah, come on. My dad used to wear this.
Yeah, or if you see, like when the fake websites sell, but they can't put like before you order where the pictures don't have the manufacturer, but then you order it, and it's like that's what it looks like. Like on AliExpress and stuff, and it's like not like the new Chelsea shirt, no night tick on. You order it, you get a fake with a night tick on. That's what it looks like.
I wouldn't know. I don't buy fakes, Harry. I don't know what you're trying to suggest, mate, to be honest.
Hundreds of messages a day from these wholesalers, making their one-of-one replicas.
Jay, we'll finish off with you on this one. Second for you as well on your list. Again, are you echoing similar thoughts to Dom on this one? How did you see this shirt from Bristol City?
Yeah, I just completely agreed with Dom. Whatever you say, I think it it's doing what it needed to do. It wanted to be an anniversary kit. It wanted to be like a throwback. It does exactly that. It looks like the kits from the past. I think I understand where you guys are coming from with the manufacturer, but because we're just so used to seeing it with it, and then without it, we're so used to seeing score draw. It's almost like we're conditioned, but it all does feel a little harsh because like they're just literally replicating their past. And maybe if score draw didn't exist, this wouldn't have been a problem, and you guys might have thought it was better. It's just it might be just been doing dirty a little bit by that because I think it's actually quite classy and it really does look good on a muscular body. I can't complain.
Can you put yourself down, Jay, a little bit? So there we go. Shirt number 4 on our list with 13 points is the Bristol City 1974 to 2024 Heritage shirt. Number 3 on our list, and it's one of many shirts you see from sort of this part of Europe who love to celebrate their version of Carnival. It is the Basel Carnival kit with 14 points on our list. I fucking love this. I'm all over this shirt. Second on my list, I have to say. I think it was fucking beautiful. Like, I've always been called a clown. I've always wanted to be a jester. Now I can be one whenever I want to be one. Like this shirt, the nod to the true colours down the centre. It's fucking beautiful. And Jay, do you know what it reminds me of? And you loved it. That new Amsterdam shirt we had in Retro.
No, I don't like compare it to that.
Oh, it does look like it's the same colorway. It's a wild pattern. Now I'm all over it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The badge looks great. ×2 for Sean as well. I think it's for them stars. It's fucking. I think it's wonderful. And yeah, I'm glad it does not come bottom because I think this is definitely a Marmite shirt. So it's one of them you're gonna absolutely love, or like some of the panel, which we'll get onto in a minute. Absolutely not rate whatsoever. Jay, let's start with you because you are one of them people that don't rate it whatsoever. It was the bottom of your list.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us then what it was about this Carnival shirt that wasn't having you partying in the streets.
It's just rank. I think there's just too much going on. I think they've gone with too many design elements. I think if you took any notepad from my uni lectures, they look like this, just doodles, constant doodles. I love doing a little checkerboard pattern as well. So like, there's just way too much going on the front of the kit. It's a bit of an eyesore. I didn't really see any redeeming quality. I think it is just way too much. Chill out, pick one concept, lads, and run with it, and you might have had a better kit.
Oh, come on. Do you also notice as well that the Macron logo is proper hidden in it, but it hidden well. I think
that's cool because it's also a diamond. That's the only good thing. Yeah. We found one good thing.
They don't want that. Okay, not like the badge as well. I think the badge looks cool up there.
No, the badge. I guess the badge is like a bit more of a retro badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to get him anything in. I'm just trying to reel him in and say something nice.
It's rubbish. It is rubbish.
Okay, fair enough. Harry, let's come to you on it. Like myself, I think we're bob on this week. Us two, we're in the same zone, mate. Do you know what I mean? Second for you as well. Like you were nodding when I was talking about what I liked about it. So again, do you kind of agree with what I'm saying in terms of this? It's just one of them smacks you in the face, but all in the right ways.
Yeah, I sort of feel like if you're going to do something like this, you should go all out, and they have like, and that Jay said like, oh, pick one topic, and they're like, no, we're not going to do that. I want this, you want that. We'll just put a bit of all of it. And also, there's a Soviet Union shirt from the late 80s, early 90s that it really reminds me of as well. And this boat as well. On the player, I think it looks quality. Like
absolutely.
Like, and the fact that the sponsor, the manufacturer, the crest, all of it, color code. You know, if they'd slap like some yellow betting sponsor, do you know what I mean? Like, but everything I feel like it like goes into each other quite nicely, and like it's going to be remembered. I think, especially like maybe not for everyone in the shirt world, but for that team, that's going to go down as a proper historical shirt. And I think it's cool. I'm not sure I would wear it myself. Not going to see me cutting about in it. But yeah, I think, and the three below it on my list, I didn't like particularly. Yeah. So, it was the second best out of all of them for me. But yeah, I think it's interesting. It's different.
Yeah, I agree. That was
damn right.
That That was actually going to be my next question, would you wear? But obviously you've answered that, so now that's all.
I
Good.
don't wear football shirts though, so that's the other thing. It has to be something really special for me to actually wear a football shirt. So, but that is maybe if it was a sweatshirt, you'd see me.
It's got a long sleeve, mate.
Yeah.
Fair enough, mate. It was also GK Sean's third shirt, and he says he was horrified initially by the look, but then when I looked at it from a non-football perspective, it was mint. The Fresh Prince Nickelodeon design was fun, and like the way the sponsor gets in with the design, which obviously Harry has said as well. Okay, a Fresh Prince, yeah, all right, okay, I guess so. Finish off with you, Dom, on this one. It was your 4th place shirt. So obviously this one didn't have you partied in the streets then, I guess.
No, absolutely not. I think, what did you say? It smacks you in the face and you like it.
I said in the right way, in a good way.
Oh, in the right way. This is the kind of thing that people get kicked in the balls and like it. Like, it's too much. Like, I don't mind a bit of a kick, but when you go in and asking for people to trod on them, it's a bit far. Like, I think, like the Macron logo on that first picture, it looks like it's trying to get out of the shirt. Like, help, please. Help. Yeah,
why have you done this to me?
Down. It's just it's maniacal. So yeah, not for me, this one, buddy.
Say what you really think, don't you know what I mean?
You know the PSV kit. I think it was this season, or it might have been last season, the like anniversary one with all the different designs on it. Yeah. That worked really well because it was like tonally red, whereas this, because it's black and white, so harsh, it jumps out at you. So all the designs are just a bit too harsh.
For me, I know what you're saying, but if it was an away kit or a third kit, this is what I mean. I think with that in mind, I could get all this criticism, but obviously because it's the carnival kit and it's meant to be this show of colour and show of garishness, and to fit in with what the culture is in the carnival, I think it's absolutely spot on. And I think you look at the Cologne ones that come out and very colourful again. I think this is beautiful, and the fact they've tied in the club colours down that central stripe, I think it's fucking beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think it's really a really nice shirt.
What are them witches' hats though? Like,
but anyway, there we go. That is our third shirt for. It's not my third shirt for this season. It's Basel's Carnival shirt for this season, which is third on our list with 14 points from our rankers. We've got 2 shirts left, and our second shirt had 16 points from the rankers. And it is this one. It's their 125th anniversary shirt. Yes, it's black and gold, but yes, it is beautiful. It is. I wish I could say it. It is Frankfurt.
You drank more?
Do you know what? It's one of them fucking names I always don't like saying because I know I'm gonna fuck it up, and I do it every time. It's Eintracht Frankfurt and their 125th anniversary. Look at Harry, that little subtle nod, like, yeah, you got it, mate. Yeah, well done. Well done. And Jay, I saw Jay's little nod as well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Not taking the piss out of me like Dom, prick. Anyway, third on my list, I think the black and gold, done to death. I fully hear it. I understand. But what they've done with the original sort of agreement of the club being involved, being on the shirt, is fucking outstanding. It's using that bit of history that is involved and intertwined with the club and using it in a different way. And I'm absolutely here for it. That new sort of crest is fantastic as well. And no sponsor. It's just, telling you this is our 120th anniversary. I think it's a beautiful shirt. If it wasn't for the loudness and for me, the beautifulness of Basel, it definitely would have come. It definitely would have come in second place. But no, I'm a big fan and I like it a lot. Jay, let's start with you on this one. Third place for you as well, mate. Mm-hmm. Again, like I alluded to, the black and gold is done quite often now, quite a lot. But for you, yeah, any takeaways from this? You thought it's a really nice shirt, or what was your feelings behind it all?
You know what? I didn't know that's the agreement, the writing in the background.
Yeah,
that's sick. That might have gone higher for me. That might have bumped it up a level, because that's really cool meaning. Because the writing on its own, like, it's a cool design, but it could come across a little tacky, and I just put it like in middle of the road for me. But knowing that, definitely really cool bit of history in the kit. I always love stuff like that. The badge is just great. I love the old school badge. And yeah, black and gold's done, but for a reason. It's because it's good. So sometimes, sometimes it's a good thing, and it works really well here, especially when it's an anniversary. Gold just makes sense.
It does. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Dom, third place as well. Is this one you wasn't overly keen on?
Oh, I completely understand where Jay's coming from. It's that kind of initial tackiness of it that I didn't like. It looks like, like how like a hipster burger gaff would be like fitted out. It's like, come on, lads, calm down, will you?
That's good.
But yeah, it's just like that kind of chalkboard effect thing. Obviously, the actual meaning behind it is class. I think the two badges a bit too closer together just kind of throws me off a little bit. And the actual crest that they've used, whilst it is good, it looks a bit like
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, and that. Yeah.
It's a bit like scary. So yeah,
Targaryen.
I like it, and yeah, it's black and gold. Obviously, who did it first? Was it Sam Sparrow back in 2008 or something? And it's been done to death. I got sick of that song. I'm getting sick of black and gold shirts, but as
greatest FIFA song ever, that one.
Yeah, it's up there. It'd be remiss of me not to say that you missed the trick when you said it should be the outfit for a burger chain when it should have been an outlet for a hot dog chain, because then it could have been Eintracht Frankfurters.
Oh.
But, I won't say it. I'll leave it in though. I will leave this in. Harry, before we find out where Sean puts it, we'll come to you as well. Third again for you. Seems to be the trend. Is it just a case of it's a shirt that's nice, and again that black and gold, like Jay says, does work more often than not. But for you, what was your sort of overriding thoughts on this shirt when it was sent over to you?
Well, this one actually really pained me because first thing, black and gold, like you see it all the time, and like I know it works, but two of the ones on this list are black and gold, black and yellow kind of style, like. But the first thing I saw when I thought is, do you guys remember? It's like, you know me, I sell my shirts. I don't hold them generally, so I never regret. But there's one shirt I regret selling ever, which was the band China, all black with the grey dragon, like, and this really reminded me of that, but. The 125 Frankfurt thing, I think it's the thing that makes it look tacky. You take that off the front and just have the old crest of the old writing. I think it would be way high, right near the top for me. But I just don't like that sort of, you put this old sort of handwritten text, then you've got like word art 125 slapped across the middle. Like if I didn't know what it was, it could be a betting sponsor. You know what I mean? It's just I just feel like they so nearly like smashed out the park, and they just didn't quite. I just don't think they go together. The design of the shirt, the old badge, and that sort of centerpiece. So I like the idea, and obviously the meaning's really cool, but just didn't quite get it right for me.
It just kind of oversold the whole idea for you having to plaster it as well to sell it to you. You look at it and you kind of know what it is.
It's like them burger gaff. That's a food hygiene rating.
Well, there we go. Eintracht Frankfurt with their 125th anniversary shirt coming in second place this week with 16 points overall from the rankers. Right, we've got one shirt left. I'll say it. I don't think anyone here would have said it would have been anywhere other than first place. It got 22 points overall. It almost had a full house, and we can probably all guess the one person that didn't have it. As I did say, his first place shirt earlier on in the show. Sean being Sean. It is this. There's a reason why it's number one. It is the Milan and Pleasures special shirt that was released not too long ago. What needs to be said, really? I mean, beautiful in every sense of the word. It's, Milan just smashing it again, isn't it, really? I think, my number one shirt, I think that goes without saying. Yeah, man, just bellissimo. Absolutely bellissimo. I can't really say anything. I think I'll leave it to the rankers. I think we should start with Sean, shouldn't we? Because do you know where he had it as well, guys? Do you know where? You probably haven't been remembering where he's put all this.
Fourth?
He had it in fourth place.
Nah.
Fucking fourth place. Right?
That guy, man.
I don't know him. Did he just like being different?
No. He is different. That's the problem.
He just is different. Yeah.
he's not trying. He's not
He
going out of
doesn't
his
care
way
what
to be
anyone thinks.
he's not going out. Yeah, he's not going out his way to be a dick. Sean has a very unique way of looking at the world. That's the best way you can put it about. Do you know what I mean? Like them kids in school, you're like, yeah, he's a bit. He has a unique way of looking at the world. He's one of them for sure. But he had it in 4th place, right? And he's not said anything that would make you think, why would you? So he's put so much goodness comes out of this kit. Immediately makes you think of a court jester or Italian Viscount in the design of cuffs and collar. The sponsor is framed well and looks smart. Like, why the hell have you put 4th? Yeah, he must have liked the other 3 a lot more, which is surprising, especially that AIK. Well, maybe he's just thinking I'd love to dive around on a 5-a-side pitch wearing it. Let's start with the rankers that are here. Dom, let's kick it off with you, obviously first as well. I could have gone for this or the black one, but I think this one, signifies that Duomo looking colour. It's, for me, and I don't know if you'll agree, probably one of the best shirt releases in the last few years. I think it's just a beautiful tie into the city. What are your overriding thoughts on this shirt, and how right have Milan and Pleasures got this one?
Yeah, it's absolutely spot on. Obviously, anyone who's had the pleasure of going over there, this is more reminiscent of Duomo than any other shirt, and I think that's what the attraction is. And I think when because this was released, like leaks of it were released first, I saw this and I was thinking to myself, I think I might have even said to a couple of people, I hope they do it in a black colorway, and because I thought I'd like that a bit more. But I didn't. I came back to this pretty much almost immediately. So I'd initially seen the black and thought, oh yeah, that's mustard. But then thought, no, this is actually tons better. Yeah, there's not a lot wrong with this at all. I'm not at all surprised it's number 1 either.
Yeah, I agree. Harry, come to you as well. Yeah, Milan and Puma seem to be doing a lot of good things together. I think I've got the away shirt from this season behind there. Again, it's got that beautiful tie into Italy and that sort of fashion capital of the world kind of theme running through. Obviously, we won't talk about the 3rd shirt. It looks like a fucking ice blaster, done it Tango Ice Blast or something, which we can all forget about. But yeah, for you, this just, I mean, it's just a magnificent shirt. Even pitted against this list, which you've said yourself, wasn't featuring such amazing shirts. I think if I were to do a list of the best shirts from this season, this one would be up there, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, like as you know from when I did this before and speaking to me, I'm generally not someone who's a massive advocate of the modern shirt. I am a 90s, 80s guy, but this is one of the best modern shirts for ages. It's like they've managed to. It really looks like a Milan shirt, even without you can tell it's Milan, but it's also very clearly like a special edition. The sleeves are unbelievable. The collar, all the sponsors, like the Puma, it just works so well. And generally, I want to hate these sort of special, and when you see it on the player with all the details, but yeah, I generally want to hate these sort of money grab style special edition, but they got it spot on. Like with this one, it works so well. Reminds me a little bit of do you remember the Arsenal Herbert Chapman tribute shirt they did?
The handwriting
2009, yeah, with that, yeah. When I first saw it, that sort of and I really like that shirt as well. But yeah, it's great collar, managing to look like it's modern, but it still has that 90s collar feel, and like the cuffs on the sleeves are great. So I wonder if they'll ever release a long sleeve version, because I think that'd be amazing as well.
Oh,
that'd be next level. Jay, let's finish off with you. Me and you spent a lovely weekend together in Italy not too long ago. Stopped over in Milan, saw the Duomo, and you're a person who absolutely lives for Italy and Milan. I can only imagine. I've seen your videos, and obviously someone who designed a shirt not too dissimilar to this as well. So perfect person to speak on it. What is it about this shirt that just screams, I love you, I have my babies? Do you know what I mean?
I scream I love you at this kit. The second I saw that leak, just instantly was yes, it just makes every bit of sense. It ticks every single box for me, just personally. Like I love a polo collar. I love the fact that the cuffs match, so they've nailed that. The Duomo is such a beautiful building, and it's such a symbol of Milan. Of course, it just makes sense to use that on a football kit. Like it's almost like too obvious. It's like, oh yeah, of course they should have done that. Yes, that's amazing. It's beautiful. The way they've done it subtly on the base as well. Like the pattern's there and you can see it, but it doesn't pop out too much. It, you know, really just sits there on the base. It is just a stunning kit. They really nailed it. And like you said, I think this is the kind of kit I would have designed. Like this is everything I like in football kits. I don't know if that's bigging myself up too much there, but it's everything I love in kit design. So they really, I don't know if they've been watching my videos and picked out everything I like. They special. They hit the nail on the head with this one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And like you say, it's almost too obvious to put it on a kit, but when it's done like this, I mean, I've heard Dom, Jay, you might be interested to know, United and Adidas might be doing a Piccadilly Gardens one.
This makes sense.
With all peace stain on it. I don't know if the smackheads are staying in it though. They might be taken out. I'm not too
big
sure.
grey concrete wall.
Yeah.
Good. It'd be really nice.
Oh yeah, and the smell of piss comes with it as well, apparently. That's something to look for. That's something to look forward to.
I can't wait.
I can. But there we go. Our number one shirt. Let's get it back on screen again because it is just fucking beautiful. Number one shirt this week had to be Sean. You have some crimes to answer, my friend. You have crimes to answer. Next week, I think you're going to be getting it. It is the Milan special shirt with pleasures, the Duomo shirt from this season. And like we've all said, I think it's good that all four people were here that put it number one. Because I think if we had someone going against it, could have been some virtual fights going on. So there we go. Rightly so, our number one shirt this week. I will just do my due diligence and just show you the scores, just to show, so you know I'm not cheating as always. So much better doing just a list of 5 rather than 10 now, guys. I won't lie to you. So there we go. That is our episode for this week. I hope you've enjoyed us talking about history and anniversary and special shirts and collabs. If you've enjoyed it, like the video, get in the comments as well. Let us know what you thought of the 5 shirts. Are our rankings misplaced? Do we know fuck all about football shirts? Some people will think that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let us know in the comments what you think. We'll be back for more full kit rankings very, very soon. I will say thank you to Dom. Always good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much. Cheers. Jay, thank you very much, pal.
Nice one. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, mate, anytime. And Harry, mate, big up to you. Good to see you back in the rank bag.
Thanks for having me.
Quickly, just want to give a quick blast to One Clock Shop. Let everyone know where you're at and what they can find.
Yeah, so One Clock Shop on all socials, or oneclockshop.com website is offline until the new stock goes up because it's sold, which is good. And then, yeah, not much going on until the end of March. Loads of new stock.
Links will be in the description, as always. Right, we're gone. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your kit-loving friends. We'll see you back in the rank bank very, very soon for 5 more shirts. But until then, thank you for talking kit.